he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Making side adjustments here. Here's Arch to throw. Hums it downfield. Complete downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Brown.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Got his man down the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, Manning. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early.
Maybe a crease. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Going over the top. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, we saw earlier in the game after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short.
And 1st half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people will say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He might want another play. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Missed the connection on 2nd, now looking at a 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Going for the big play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's Manning to throw. Unloads it left. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Standing in his own end zone, he'll uncork another one. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Another incompletion on third down.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to change this route. Throwing Manning. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Smothers. And he breaks the plane. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He's going to take a chance from midway, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Looking to fire. Looking for a big play. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Manning throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the TO.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Arch Madness. Right on the money. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Here's Arch to throw. Got his man on the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries to get it himself. And I don't think he broke the plane. The quarterback just tried to sneak it in. Power on power, and the defense won it again.
Well, they tried to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
Trying to pound it in. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorns. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming coming into this game, David. He's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. The Bulldogs' offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now the play fake. Right on target this time. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Quarterback making adjustments.
Freeze, freeze. Return, return. Chip. Where did he go?
To throw, Manning. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot. Just couldn't come up with the completion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. With the catch, it's Lockett. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Longhorns are marching down the field.
Down, ready. Booster, booster. Q. Ready, go.
Art's going to spin it again. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Quarterback making checks.
Go.
Arch is going to throw for it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Fakes to grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Third down from the gun, Manning. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Black 14. Bubba. Ready, go.
Fourth down, Manning. It's on target and complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Manning to throw. He makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's thrown another interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long.
Booster, booster. Q. Here we go. Slide. Go.
Throwing Manning. He's not afraid to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Go.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one.
Red 54.
Manning to the air again. Trying to set up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call offensively. I know they lost yards on that one, but you want to try to get this running back the ball in different ways, right? Handing it off, getting him out in the route tree, trying to sneak in some screen passes too.
He's got an open man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it and see.
Could be an alley. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line.